Well, hello there. Welcome to Storytime. I'm Miss Dawn with the Terry Library. We've got a mouse hiding behind us in one of these houses, and I've changed up the game a little bit, and let me show you how we're going to do it. But first, let's talk about the colors, okay? What color is that? Orange. And this color is pink. How about this one? Blue. Do you know what that one is? Red. How about this color? Yellow. And what color is this one? Green. Very good. Okay, our rhyme goes like this. Little mouse, come on out and play. In which house are you hiding today? And now I'm going to ask you something. Do you think the mouse is hiding in the house that is the color of the sun? What color is the sun? Did you say yellow? Let's check and see if he's in the yellow house. No, he's sure not in the yellow house. Okay, let's say our rhyme again. Little mouse, come on out and play. In which house are you hiding today? Are you hiding in the house that is the color of pumpkins? What color is that? Orange. Let's see. No, not today. Okay, let's say our rhyme again. Little mouse, come on out and play. In which house are you hiding today? Are you hiding in the house that is the color of the sky? What color is the sky? Blue. Let's check the blue house. Nope, no mouse there. Okay, let's say our rhyme again. Little mouse, come on out and play. In which house are you hiding today? Are you hiding in the house that is the color of grass? What color is grass? Green. Let's see. Oh, no. Okay, let's do our rhyme again. Little mouse, come on out and play. In which house are you hiding today? Are you hiding in the house that is the color of apples? I know apples come in some different colors, but let's check. What color is that? Red. Let's see. No. Sneaky mouse. Little mouse, come on out and play. In which house are you hiding today? Are you hiding in the house that is the color of bubble gum? What color is that? Pink. Let's see. There you are. There's our little mouse. Hello, little mouse. Alrighty. If you're ready for a story, clap your hands. If you're ready for a story, clap your hands. If you're ready for a story, if you're ready for a story, if you're ready for a story, clap your hands. What do you say we shrug our shoulders? If you're ready for a story, shrug your shoulders. That's how you shrug your shoulders. If you're ready for a story, shrug your shoulders. If you're ready for a story, if you're ready for a story, if you're ready for a story, shrug your shoulders. Very good. Today's story is called Red Riding Hood and the Sweet Little Wolf. Do you know the story of Little Red Riding Hood and the Big Bad Wolf? This story's a little bit different. It's by Rachel Mortimer and it's illustrated by Liz Pichon. Once upon a time, there was a big bad wolf who lived in the woods. Well, that's not quite true. Really, she was a sweet little wolf who loved all things pretty and pink, especially fairy tales. She lived with her mom and dad, who were very big and very bad. Mr. and Mrs. Wolf shook their heads. "When will you ever learn to be a real wolf like us? It's time you went out to get the dinner." So Sweet Little Wolf set out. She hid behind a tree. "I must be clever and cunning," she whispered over and over again as she looked at her mother's list. Dinner: 1 onion, 2 large potatoes, 3 carrots, 1 sprig of rosemary, 1 little girl, tender and juicy. Just then, Red Riding Hood skipped by on her way to Grandma's house in the woods. Sweet Little Wolf couldn't believe her luck. She scampered slyly and followed her along the path. Red Riding Hood was reading a story out loud. Once upon a time, with a flick of a wand, a girl's rags turned into a beautiful gown fit for a ball. Do you know what story that is? It was a fairy tale. Sweet Little Wolf pricked up her ears and listened. Outside Grandma's cottage, Red Riding Hood finished her story, and they lived happily ever after. Then she went inside. That's Grandma's house, and there's a note on Grandma's door. It says, "Gone to pick bluebells, Grandma." Sweet Little Wolf felt in her pocket for a handkerchief. Happy endings always made her cry. She pulled out her mother's list. Oh no! What had she been doing? She couldn't go home without dinner. There was only one thing to do. Grandma was out, so Sweet Little Wolf crept into the cottage after Red Riding Hood. She tried her hardest to make a scary face. She pointed her sharp claws. She practiced her best growl in Grandma's bedroom mirror. Grr, grr. Her family would be so proud. But then she spotted a lovely pink robe and a frilly nightcap on the back of the bedroom door. Sweet Little Wolf couldn't resist trying them on. Suddenly she heard Red Riding Hood in the next room. The girl was reading again. Once upon a time, a girl was rescued from a tower in the middle of a forest by a handsome prince. Do you know a story about a girl in a tower? Rapunzel. Sweet Little Wolf lay down in Grandma's soft, cozy bed. She would just listen to one more story. Then she would be a real wolf. Soon Red Riding Hood heard a strange noise coming from Grandma's bedroom. She was surprised. Grandma was supposed to be picking bluebells in the woods. Why was she snoring in bed? She looked closer. Oh, Grandma, what big eyes you have, and what big teeth. Red Riding Hood pulled back the covers and screamed. Ah! It was the big bad wolf! Help! She shouted. Wolf! A woodcutter heard Red Riding Hood's cry and ran toward the cottage as fast as he could. But Sweet Little Wolf didn't leap out of bed and chase Red Riding Hood. She hid under the covers and sobbed great big tears. I don't want to be a big bad wolf, she cried. I want to listen to fairy tales. Red Riding Hood felt sorry for Sweet Little Wolf. She told the woodcutter that she was perfectly safe and wrote a letter in her very best handwriting. Dear Mr. and Mrs. Wolf, once upon a time there lived a little wolf that didn't want to eat girls. She loved all things pretty and pink and dreamed of being a good, kind wolf. So this story has a different ending, a happy ending. Best wishes, Red Riding Hood. Friends. Sweet Little Wolf ran home with Red Riding Hood's letter. Mr. and Mrs. Wolf were delighted to have their little wolf back. They had been worried, particularly when they heard about the woodcutter from their forest friends. It doesn't matter that you aren't a big bad wolf. We love you just the way you are, said Mrs. Wolf, tucking her into bed. Little Wolf fell fast asleep, dreaming of princesses and magical lands and lovely little girls. Well, she was a wolf after all. The end. I like a happy ending like that, don't you? Can you think of another story, another fairy tale that has a wolf in it? I'll give you another hint. It also has 3 pigs in it. Well, I have a rhyme that I'm going to do with finger puppets. We've got 1 piggy, we've got 2 piggies, and we've got 3 piggies. And it goes like this. 3 little piggies were sitting in the house when along came the wolf, as quiet as a mouse. He said, do you know what the wolf says? Little pigs, let me come in. And they said, not by the hairs on our chins. Then that old wolf huffed, and that old wolf blew, and whoosh, away 1 little piggy flew. How many piggies do we have now? We have 2. 2 little pigs were sitting in the house when along came the wolf, as quiet as a mouse. He said, can you help me? Little pigs, let me come in. And what did they say? Not by the hair on our chins. Then that old wolf huffed, and that old wolf blew. Can you blow? And whoosh, away 1 little piggy flew. How many left? We've got 1 piggy left. 1 little pig was sitting in a house when along came the wolf, as quiet as a mouse. He said, can you help me? Little pig, let me come in. And what did the pig say? Not by the hair on my chin. Then that old wolf huffed, and that old wolf blew, and whoosh, away 1 little piggy flew. No little piggies were sitting in the house when along came the wolf, as quiet as a mouse. He said, little pigs, let me come in. But there was no one home to answer him. So that old wolf, he turned away and said, I'll come back on another day. Later that night, the pigs did creep. They crawled into bed and fell fast asleep. The end. Okay, after Skinnamarink, I would like to tell you about a craft that I've got ready for you. Here we go. Skinnamarink-a-dinky-dink, Skinnamarink-doo, I love you. Skinnamarink-a-dinky-dink, Skinnamarink-doo, I love you. I love you in the morning and in the afternoon. I love you in the evening and underneath the moon. Skinnamarink-a-dinky-dink, Skinnamarink-doo, I love you. Good job. Okay, the craft that I have for you is to make a paper bag puppet of a wolf. And I got the template from dltk-teach.com, and you can go there to print off the template, or you can come by the library and pick up one of our grab-and-go bags. In it you will find the bag, the template pieces that you'll need to color and cut out, and there's also a few other things in there that you might have fun with. So one of the things I wanted to point out to you about this was, for his snout, you can fold over the corners of that flap, and that'll make a triangle shape that you can glue the wolf's nose to. Once you cut it out, you can fold down the teeth and his little nose. And the other thing I wanted to tell you was, for the eyes, if you have the eyebrows pointing down like that, it'll give more of a sweet look. If you have the eyebrows pointing up this way, it'll look more of a mean wolf. So that's up to you which wolf you would like to have, the big bad wolf or the sweet little wolf. Alrighty, folks, it was sure nice to see you today, and I hope to see you again soon. Bye-bye.